but he voted in favor of giving himself a $35,000 pay raise. Don Sundquist looks out for himself. Phil Bredesen will look out for us.
Oh, I'm sorry, I get caught up in the music. The stars are out in Nashville tonight for the CMA Awards, and so is our very own Rebecca Williams, who joins us now from News Star 12 in Nashville. Rebecca.
Good evening, Gary Mack.
How are you?
You know, security has been so tight around here this year. It reminds me of when we were in Washington covering the inauguration. But we have managed to sneak in a couple of places. Don't ask me how. I really can't divulge that information. But we were able to get into rehearsal this afternoon, and many of the stars were rehearsing for the big CMA Awards show tonight, and it was unbelievable. We saw Vince Gill, George Strait, Tanya Tucker, Little Richard. We just saw tons of stars. And you're going to be in store for a big show tonight, lots of entertainment, and somehow they're going to fit it all in. I don't know how they're going to do it in 3 hours. And within that time, they're also going to find a little time to give away a few awards. When the 28th Annual CMA Awards show kicks off, hometown fans may find their loyalty divided between two of the nominees for Vocal Group of the Year. Both Alabama and Confederate Railroad are up for the honor. And the grand finale of the evening will be when the award is given for the Entertainer of the Year. It's in the running last year's winner Vince Gill, Garth Brooks, Alan Jackson, Brooks and Dunn, and Reba McEntire, who, by the way, is up for 6 awards this year.
Well, I think the duet with Linda Davis, Does He Love You, is a song that's probably been the biggest song of my career. Thanks to Linda and Sandy Knox, again, who is a co-writer with that song. And with Billy Stritch. It's a fun song to do on stage with Linda. She's such a talented young lady. And,
nice lady.
Oh, she's beautiful, too. So it's just a lot of fun to get to sing.
You'll see many of the nominees performing during the show. After all, less than a dozen awards will be given during the broadcast, and the show is scheduled to run 3 hours, so you can expect to see plenty of entertainment filling in the gaps. And Gary, I just want to point out a couple of things to look for during the show tonight, a couple of highlights that I noticed during rehearsal this afternoon. Be looking for a terrific duet by Tanya Tucker and by Little Richard. That is going to be a lot of fun. And also, Pam Tillis has got a really cute number. I'm not really sure exactly when it comes up in the show, but be sure and watch for that.
All right, Pam Tillis has got a really cute what?
A really cute number.
Number coming up tonight.
I mean her dance number and her song.
Patrick Core's trying to figure out how did Little Richard get in there.
I don't know. He must have pulled some strings, but he's got a little country in him.
Did you get to see them warming up that act today? You did.
Yeah, I did, and it's wonderful. To me, that's probably going to be the best act.
Great, great. We saw Linda Davis and Reba McEntire when you and I were in the audience last year for the warm-up.
And that song is up for Song of the Year tonight, so be watching for that.
All right. And by the way, you look marvelous. You look
Thank you very
marvelous.
much.
Have a great
I miss
time.
you.
Have a great time tonight. We'll see you back tomorrow. Thank you, Rebecca. Just keep your dial set on News 12 tonight to get all the action from Nashville, Tennessee. Starts at 7 o'clock with Hot Country Nights. Our friends at US 101. I like to say it the way Bobby Bird does. US 101 will preview the awards live from Nashville with reports from back here at the Governor's Lounge as well. Chip Chapman's out there. And, of course, then the awards show begins tonight at 8 o'clock here on News 12. Should be nice.
Yeah, boy, speaking of nice, the weather has been absolutely fantastic today, and looks like we're going to see more nice weather, at least for a couple of days, but the weekend could be questionable.
More on that forecast in just a moment.
To get elected today, politicians will say just about anything. And then they get to Washington and we find out what they really believe. I'm Fred Thompson, and I want to tell you what I believe right now. I believe you can't spend more than you got coming in. And we can't tax ourselves into prosperity. I believe you can't pay people more not to work than to work. And criminals can't hurt anybody if they're behind bars. Common sense? Maybe. But it sure isn't common in Washington right now.
I'm in town for my high school reunion, and I just ran into my old buddy Mike here at Chili's, so I asked him to join me. Ribs sound pretty good, huh, Mike?
Well, they never served that at school.
Danish baby back ribs grilled over an open flame and brushed with a spicy barbecue sauce.
Things sure have changed since Sunset High, huh?
You didn't go to Hillcrest? You're not Mike Blair?
The name's Mike Johnson.
That explains how you got your hair back.
That wasn't you in my woodshop class?